Airtel from Anambra State, God's own state, Anambra State. Anambra is known for, I think, one of the largest commercial. No, no, no. They have the largest. Is it largest market or something? That's Anambra market. I've forgotten the name now. Right. What's the name of that market again? The popular market in Onitsha. Onitsha market. Yeah, that's what I want to remember. Someone joined from Ako Eric. Ako Eric from where? Uh, Anolua from Lagos. Wow. Clement from Sokoto. I've been to Sokoto. Sokoto Caliphate. Yeah, lovely city. I've been to your city back home in Nigeria. Yeah. Good evening. I'm Chukwemeka from Niger. I've been to Niger too, coincidentally. Niger. I've been to Minna, precisely in Niger. Yeah, lovely place too. Cameroon, look, I've mentioned cash before. The market is on the main market. Yes, thank you, Better for that. Glory joining from Plateau State. I've mentioned that. Who else? Uh, from Edo State, Benin City. Yes, I've been to Benin as well. Lovely place. Dayo from Lagos, God's own state, Lagos. Somewhere from Uganda. Did I pronounce it well? Is it Uganda or I think just pardon me, Uganda. If I didn't pronounce it well, just no, I'm a typical Yoruba man with accent. Um, Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for joining. You're all welcome. Let's wait a little while. I think in about 5 more minutes we're gonna start. And I'm gonna assure you, you're gonna enjoy your being here. Odun, you're welcome. Osama Gbe. If I didn't pronounce your name, please just pardon me. Michael Odiaze, Sheon Shorin, Stephen, Taiwo, Tolani, Yetunde. Then there's another Zoom user. Please don't don't be a Zoom user. Try to put in your name. I want to know you by your name. So it's easier for me. Who else? Who else? Who else? I've mentioned. Then I think I've mentioned everybody. So you are welcome to E1X Academy. This is where magic lives, and we are going to give you that touch of magic in the course of this program. You're welcome to E1X. My name is Tomiwa Shosimi. I'm going to be your anchor for today before I hand over to my colleague. So we are going to start any moment from now. Once I have about 35 people, I'm going to start. I just needed a handful before I go on. So hopefully we have 35 people. So now I want people to send something on the chat. Why are you here? Why do you think you need this program? Let's start engaging ourselves. Like, good day, I'm Esther from USA. We're in the US. I'm here in Maryland. Where are you from, Esther? Texas, Maryland, New York. Where? I want to know your location. Oh, so you're in my city. Wow, awesome, awesome. You're welcome. Please, if you would like to connect with me so we can put us together and learn outside this class, having questions. Definitely, we have a community for everyone. Questions and revolution, blah, 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 blah. So definitely, Chukwemeka, we're going to do that. Please, you can connect with him if you want to learn. So he has dropped his WhatsApp number, but there are caveats. We're going to mention quite a number of stuff why we embark on this journey. This is going to be an intensive 3 to 4 months journey. So be rest assured that you are going to get value for your time. We are not just here to waste anybody's time. We are here to impact knowledge and to show you better way to learn using our platform. We have seasoned instructors who will take you throughout that journey. And aside the fact that we are training you, We are also going to mentor you. So mentorship is part of what I'm actually big on mentorship. I want to raise an army of tech giants globally. So irrespective of your location, whether you are joining from the US, Canada, Uganda, Cameroon, Nigeria, anywhere you're joining from, be rest assured that you are in an environment where you are going to learn and learn well. And aside that, we have a big community where you connect with different people with different skill sets you can actually leverage in your career journey in life. Now, so having a community like this is not just for education, it's also for connection, and all of that. But we have to be respectful, appreciate one another, and, we launch into why we are here, get things done rightly, and that is it. I have Idowu on the call. I'm here to learn so I can qualify for a good remote job. Fantastic. I'm Sandra from Nigeria. I I like the fact that you said you are here so you can connect to remote job. By the time we are having our career mentorship session, I'm going to show you. I think I'm going to handle that session. So I'm going to show you how to actually take advantage of remote opportunity globally from anywhere in the world. The jobs are there, but the skill sets the gaps is the fact that people don't have the relevant skill sets to actually get those jobs, right? Well, I'm here. Somebody's also saying I'm here to blah 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 global industry. Yes, it's possible. I can assure you that. Kachi from Lagos, welcome Kachi. Um, I welcome each and every one of you. Do we have up to 35 so we can start? Right. And I want you to be a good ambassador. We have 32 now. We need three more to go. So once I have that, boom, I'll go straight. I'll dive in straight up. For those who don't know me, my name is Tomiwa Shosimi. I'm going to be your moderator for today, and I believe you are in safe hands. If you have questions, drop it in the chat. I'm going to read it up, answer all your questions. There is no right or wrong questions. Please feel free to ask questions. Drop it in the chat. After the whole event, we're going to give at least 5 people opportunity to speak to us, right, while on the call. Let me quickly mute to pick this call. Give me a minute. Yes, we have 35 people, so we can start. We have Chukwuemeka joining from where, Chukwu? You said, well, I'm here to learn and be more skilled with all tools and to be a recognized tech. Okay, definitely that is possible. So thank you everyone for joining. I think I have my numbers now. Let's dive in real quick. So I would like to welcome everyone to E1X Academy. So your journey into tech actually start from here. Um, So people will definitely wonder why E1S Academy? Why are we here? Why are we doing what we are doing? So what's our mission, our vision, and purpose? Basically, our vision, which is why we are doing what we are doing, or right, is to help people. That's number one priority, not just for the fact that I'm sorry, when you are a father, at times your children will just disturb. So We are here not just for the money or to just gather crowd, is to help people. We've noticed the trend among Indians in the Indian community. You see quite a number of them doing so well in America and everywhere they find themselves, even in Canada, down to the UK. But what happened to the African community? We don't really have a very strong community when it comes to technology. So we at E1S Academy, took that as an opportunity that no, we need to build a formidable, strong community of learners where people can come together to learn technology, build their skills, and do something worthwhile with their time and life. Now, while we are doing that, what is happening to Nigeria as a whole, as a nation, we're also building our country as a whole. Imagine we have 10 million Nigerians who are very vibrant and strong in technology. The influx of resources that will come to Nigeria would triple. Why? Because people are knowledgeable. We can build our own infrastructure, create our own infrastructure, develop our own team, build our own team, and all of that within that same country, right? Rather than people thinking of the Japa syndrome, we could sit in the corner of Sokoto in one small town there and build stuff, and the world will be buying from us right from that Sokoto. I could be in Anambra State now, and I'm working from Anambra State, and somebody is seeing my product globally. Thank God for the internet, and they are buying from me. So why would I need to travel abroad when I could make the same amount of money going abroad, sitting at the comfort of my home back home in Nigeria? So the whole essence of traveling, most importantly, is for survival, right? People, if you ask about, and I'll be honest with you, and I have some people from the state here, quite a number of people are here for this training. If you say, hey, if I give you $10 million today, will you stay back in America or go back to Nigeria? I can tell you 9 out of 10 people will want to go back to Nigeria if given that opportunity. $10 million, stay in the US or relocate back to Nigeria. 9 out of 10 will take that money and go back to Nigeria. So, meaning that if we have the enabling environment in Nigeria, the infrastructure in Nigeria, people don't really need to travel abroad. And one of the essence of that is training, developing people having that requisite skill that can compete globally. We saw on the internet like a month back when the MD of MoneyPoint talked about Nigeria lacks some talent and all of that. And people start, a lot of backlash on that, and conversations start running around that particular statement. So why? Because he has tasted the two side of things and he has seen that building skill is very, very important. And that is why E1S Academy is here to do that. And we are not just doing that because we want to do it. We want to make sure that we raise an army of tech giants, within our own community, within our own space. We might not be able to train the world, but at least the number of people that we can train globally, we are going to do that. And we've been in the business for over 5 years. We've trained quite a number of people who have actually left Nigeria for the States, some in Canada, some in the UK, working as data analysts, data scientists, and all of that. So we are going to delve into that really quick. So to develop the capability of professionals to be fully prepared for the IT industry, that's who we are. So now let's talk briefly about our program overview, the structure, the schedule, and the timeline. So on our platform, which is our E1X LMS platform, we have designed it in such a way that you are going to, have access to your own classes. When you have access to your classes, you'll be able to dissect which program you are in for. The LMS guy is going to show you that in a minute, right? He's an expert in that, but I'm just giving you a kind of overview of that. So we have two level of classes. We have the live classes, we have the self-paced classes. All of you here tonight, you are here for the live classes. So right, so you come into your class based on your timetable. You meet an instructor. It's an instructor-led class, and the guy will take it away, teach you. If you have questions, you ask. We have the question and answer section of the LMS and all of that. So the learning expectation is there. You will not see all the things you are going to learn within a period of 13 weeks, right? Practical assignment will be given, project will be given. So you are going to actually get your hands dirty, meaning that we are not coming here to teach you theory or to tell you this is how SQL work, this is how Azure Analytics works. No, you are going to get your hands dirty from day one. We are giving you assignment, we are giving you project, you are building stuff. that is marketable, right? You're going to do a whole lot of capstone projects along the way. So learning structure, how your weekly journey unfolds. So basically, you are going, just like I've said, you're going to have your live lectures, your assignments, your quizzes, project. Attendance is actually mandatory for everybody. Why? Because if you don't come to class, you might miss on some things. Even when you watch the recording after class, you might not really understand some concepts because you were not there when it was being taught, right? So make sure that you take this to heart. See it as if you are having a $1 billion opportunity in your pocket. Don't joke with this. It comes once in a while, right? So take it as if you have paid $1 billion for this training and treat it as such. Come to class early, do your assignments. When you have challenges, come to the community within your dashboard, ask questions as many times as possible. Someone somewhere will be there to respond to your questions, right? Submit your assignment on time. That is also very, very important, right? Late submission of assignment may actually affect your grade because we are going to grade you. The best graduating student, you don't know which employer in the US might be interested in you because definitely part of what okay, I didn't say that part, but I'm going to say it. And I'm not going to say this just for the purpose of this class. There is an aspect of our business that we don't really advertise and we don't talk about. I might just call you from the blue to say, hey, there is an employer somewhere, a local employer who is looking for somebody who is good at this. And we've seen your project over time. And I think you can actually work with this employer. I'm not promising you that 100%, but that can actually happen. And I'm also going to tell you, we don't just run a a edtech company. We also have a technology company of our own. We have a company called E1X Incorporated, who is a full-fledged software development company, right? Some of you might finish and we might take you as an intern in our organization. So that is also an opportunity. If you want to work with a global company, right here in the US, if you do well in your classes, you do everything you needed to do, you can actually have an internship opportunity with E1. And once you get that internship opportunity, that opens the door to global markets. Because once you put that on your resume, hey, I've worked with E1 Incorporated in the US, people want to listen to you. Well, for you to have worked with a US company, okay, you must have something. People want to talk to you. That's what open doors. From there, you can find yourself in Google, Microsoft, Amazon, anywhere in the world. So please take this as if your life depends on it. Don't joke with your classes. And I'm the type that will watch out for you. You might not know me, I might not see you, I might not talk to you, but I know you through your work. I'm going to see all of that. From the back end, I will know who is submitting assignments, who is not, who is doing what, who is not doing what. Please take that seriously. We are very respectful. We are going to treat you with utmost respect and dignity. Nobody will call you out unnecessarily. We don't do all of that here. We are we are very, very experienced people and we value people. So you are always 100% valued. I can assure you that, please. So when you come here with that sense of responsibility and belonging so that we can give our all. We want to give everything that we have within us to every one of you on this call. So when you come in with that level of preparation or preparedness, then we can give you everything that we hold, right? So let's move on. So grading and performance, I've mentioned that. I don't want to repeat that. Let me move to the next one. Learning platform and tools. So we have your digital learning ecosystem, which is the LMS, the Zoom, and the cycle for community, where we are going to have conversations over time and all of that. So Mr. Gbenga is going to take us through the LMS process, how we can navigate the LMS and use it appropriately, right? So when it's time, I'm going to hand over the class to him to run us through the elements. So student support, we are here every step of the way, right? Support network, academic support channel, we are going to have that. We are going to support you technical help through our help decks, schedule office hours. We are going to let you know what time you can actually reach out to us. But definitely you can reach out to us 247 through our email, support@e1xacademy.net. If you wake up at 2 a.m., something is not working, send an email. By the time we wake up in the morning, we'll respond to you. We can ask for us to do a one-on-one call with you on Zoom and all of that. Community mentorship and peer-to-peer guidance is also very much available throughout your journey. So accountability partners, grow together, succeed together. So each and every one of you should have somebody to work with. That person is going to be your accountability partner. Why do you need one? You want to do your assignment on time, but you don't know how to figure it out. But you have a colleague of yours who have done it. That person becomes your accountability partner. You read together, you do stuff together, you do assignment together, you meet after class, you do all of that. Before you know it, within a space of 4 weeks, you've really grown. You have 13 weeks to go, but within a space of 4 weeks, you've really grown because why? Somebody is accountable to somebody. That's very, very important. It's going to boost your learning anyway, right? And motivate you to do more. So your study pack resources to power your learning journey. Everything you need to succeed. Your learning handbook, I believe the HR department and the admission office will send you that. The learner handbook, program guide and policies, assignment tracker, productivity guides, resource library, instruction on how to use these resources effectively will be given over time. Student expectations, guideline for success and excellence, your commitment to the program. I've actually spoken about everything. That means I didn't really need to go through my slide. Your commitment to the program, be punctual and attend all live classes consistently, submit assignments on time, and actively participate. Ask questions, engage with peers, respect instructors, and maintain academic integrity at all times, right? Please, if you have question while I'm going through my slide, you can drop it. I'm going to read out your questions and answer them accordingly. Community guidelines, building a respectful learning community. Our community standard, communicate professionally and respectfully, collaborate over competition. So we are not here to compete, we are here to collaborate, right? Everybody wins on this journey, right? Zero tolerance for misconduct. Together, we build a supportive community where every learner thrives. So, guys, we are here on this journey for the next 3 months. I'm here with you. You are here with me. We got to get something great out of this journey and this experience, right? Questions and answers. We are here to help. So, right now, within a space of 20 minutes, I've gone through my slide. So, if you have questions, please feel free to drop it in the chat window, right? Then I'll come back to answer all those questions. Please, Mr. Gbenga, I think it's time for the LMS presentation. Thank you guys for having me. I remain your host for today, Tomiwa Shosimi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tomiwa, for that wonderful session. Um, my name is Benga. I am a software developer, and I'm going to be walking us through the session of the LMS. So I just want to confirm you can hear me, and of course, if you have any question, you can put it on the chat. I'm sure you're going to get a response from me and, of course, from the team. I'm excited to be here, and I can assure you this is going to be a wonderful journey. I understand some of us are new to the tech world, and even we might be having some little difficulties trying to get our way around the LMS and having different devices and having different devices and trying to navigate our way. So I am going to start with the how you're going to log in. So by now, some of us that we have received our onboarding details, I believe that, okay, I want to confirm if okay, so some of us, I believe, have received our login details. So if you're having difficulties accessing your accessing your dashboard, you can just quickly put that on the chat, and then we would try to find a solution. Um, okay, so quickly, let me go into. So if you want to come, you can come on e1xacademy.net, and you can go on to your dashboard from the LMS. And of course, if you even want to join us, you can click on Get Started from our website. So I believe um, some of us, yeah, sure, definitely, we're going to have time to ask our questions. So all you just have to do is come to the LMS. So this is where you're going to log in. So when you click on the LMS, it's of course if you are logged in already, it's just going to take you directly to the dashboard. So all you just have to do is put your okay, I don't know. Okay. So all you just have to do is put your username, which is of course your email address, which was sent to you, and the password, which was shared with you. So this is going to be the details. I mean, the password that was shared with you is given to you such that you will be able to you'll be able to change your password. So I'm going to walk us through how to do that now. So when we log in, you will get to enter your dashboard. So I'll advise the first thing you should do basically is to go to your settings and then change your password. So when you come to your settings, you can change your password. So before, I'm going to just take us through um, what we have here. Nothing big, very simple and direct. We want you to be able to, um, you know, navigate your way very easily on the LMS. So you can change your password here. Subsequent time when you want to log in, you would make sure that you log in with your password. So please try as much as possible to keep the password and keep it safe because it is going to be your access every time. Um, okay, so definitely, I'm coming back to answer this question, or Mr. Tomiwa, of course, can answer the question. So there's a disclaimer here, which is very, very important. It says important certificate notice. The first name, because of course you're going to be receiving a certificate after your learning. And your certificate obviously would carry your name boldly. So try as much as possible to make sure that your name is well correct. I mean, is well spelled and it is correct. So obviously, let your name be well spelled here, and you can make changes. And over here we have your preferred time zone. It's because what is going to be showing on your dashboard is preferably your location. So you can change your location as you deem fit. So obviously that is the time you're going to be seeing on your dashboard. So all you just have to do, and you can even add your profile as you wish, and then just save it and you're good. This is very important for you and for us. So again, for your subscription, so most of us we're going to see that we're going to see fully paid on our subscription. Of course, it's a scholarship and it has been sorted. So this is what you're going to be seeing. However, come you can come and enroll on um, you can of course come and enroll on our other cohort if you come here. And for your certificate, you're going to be seeing your certificate here. So when you're done with your class, your assessments, your projects, this is where you're going to be seeing your certificate, and you're going to be downloading your certificate. And even aside from downloading, you can share your certificate as a link. And So you're going to be seeing your courses here, and you can as well browse other courses that are available on our platform. So if you're interested, of course. So then let's go to um, the overview, which is the most important one. So as we have here, you're going to be having more like a scheduled calendar. This gets to give you an insight, an idea of when you're going to be having classes. So so I'm using this as an example for those of us that probably have more than one courses that we're going to be offering or attending to. This is what it's going to look like. In case you have one, two, three, four, five, six courses, this is what's going to look like. And you're going to have um, a tag of your classes for the days. And this is going to be very interesting because we are hoping that we want to make this a bit more interactive. Each day you come to the dashboard, you get to see your learning streak. So we'll try as much as possible to ensure that you have everything it takes to come back to the dashboard because we are hoping that this journey, it's a journey we want to work with you and we want to give you everything you're going to be needing alongside. So it will interest us and you to always come back to the dashboard to learn one or two. So let's quickly dive into it. So I'm just going to, so this is what your learning dashboard would look like, and you would spend much time from, in this place. So let's take this for example. This is data science and AI mastery. Obviously, data science. Um, this is a sample I'm going to use for us to get familiar with the dashboard. So just in case you're going to be having something very related to this, and then before the class commences fully, you're going to be having all your assessments, your projects, your full class details on your dashboard. So I'm using this as an example. So what are you going to be seeing here? This is going to be the total session, of course, of the classes you're going to be having, and then so this is recorded, as you can see. I'm going to show you what this means. And this upcoming is short telling you that um, the classes that you're going to be, that you have pending. And this live shows that I have a class going on presently. All right. So let's quickly get into it. So this is, for instance, a class that was held on Friday, June 19th. So that was I think last week or thereabout. Because the class has ended, you would be able to watch the video even when you are unable to attend the class, or probably you want to um, revisit what you're being taught in in the class. So you can come here and watch the recorded classes. So what we do is immediately after your class, within the space of 24 hours, the recorded version of your class is going to show on your dashboard. So you can obviously come back here and check it out. So as simple as this and very direct. So in case you have a in case you have a um okay, so let me quickly go through your upcoming classes. So anytime you're obviously having an upcoming classes, this is what you're going to be seeing. I'm going to show us an example of a data analysis class as well. So anytime you're having class, say for instance, the next class over here is June 27th, and the title of the class is Data Structure Git workflow lab. You're going to be seeing it here, and you'll be able to join the class where you click on the button over there. So just for instance, the class that we are having, I'm going to show us. So this is a live class that is ongoing. All you just have to do is what? Click on the button. So the thing is, you're not going to be getting the link through your email for each of the classes. So you would need to come to your dashboard to join each of the class. And at least 1 hour before your class, an email will be sent to you for reminder of your classes. So we believe that um, you putting this in mind is going to help you and it's going to go a long way. However, we made it very simple. I believe every one of us already have the schedule and the calendar of the classes already. So you already know when you're going to be having your classes. So you can easily go back to your scheduled classes to know when you'll be having classes, and of course, you can prepare for it. So back here, one of the important things we believe is going to help you along the way is, of course, your project. So in going forward in your classes, you're going to be having projects to do. So the project is going to be inside your dashboard, and of course, your instructor will tell you what you need to do. However, on your dashboard as well, you're going to be seeing your project. So you're going to be seeing the details of the project, and if there are any additional information, your instructor is going to be uploading a document for you to see. And obviously, if you want to submit your project, all you just have to do is click on submit your project work. Then you can put a title, submission description, and of course you can upload a document and you can share a link of your project. So this is going to be depending on the submission is going to be um, it's going to depend on what the project is about, what the instructor is requesting to receive. That is what you're going to be getting. So that is that about the project. Then you're going to be having module assessment. So you're going to be having a module assessment, and at the end of the section, you're going to be having an overall final assessment. So there's going to be difference between an overall final assessment and, of course, module assessment. So case of the module assessment is such that as you are learning, you're going to be, you know, getting to assess yourself to get familiar with what you've learned, get to know if, of course, your strengths so far. So this is going to be the final assessment, and it's just a 60 question for 60 minutes. And then for you to be able to scale through, there's a pass mark of 70%. So nothing so big, but then it's just for you to be able to test your strength. However, very, very important, you need to understand and know that for you to get your certificate, because we one thing that we are very keen on is every of our students must be able to represent us well outside. So if you're going to meet someone, if you're going to work in an organization, and you're going to say, "Oh, I learned this. I'm a student of E1X Academy," we want to be very, very proud of you. So this is very, very important for us. So for you to be able to get your certificate and all, there is need for you to pass this assessment. So if you want to do any of the assessments, you're going to just okay. Um, I'm just going to do another assessment right now. So, okay. So this is an example of an assessment. So obviously, when you attempt the assessment. If you did not pass, it will take you some few hours before you'll be able to have access to the assessment again. So this is it for the assessment. See, for instance, module two assessment, core machine learning, and it's just 30 minutes. I mean, 30 questions, and it is for 40 minutes. So when you start, your time would start running as well. So all you just have to do is um, within while your time is going, make sure you get your answer correctly, because when you submit, you need to have a pass mark of 70. If you do not, then you would need to go back and pass. So very importantly, um, we are going to be getting your um, profile as well to know how well you're doing. And our course guardian would also be available for you anytime when you have issues. So I am just picking up answers randomly for us to have a look of what is going to happen. So I am going to employ us to try as much as possible to take our time to before. Oh, so it's telling me that I should keep studying. The passing score is 17%. So, and I just did my, I only have 30%. And it's saying that we take available this time, June 27th, at the time I will be able to, um, you know, take the assessment back. Then this same process is what you're going to be having for your final assessment as well. So back to um, so all you just have to do is anytime you're having your class, come to your dashboard. You know the week we have, obviously, then you'll be able to join a class. And again, over here, aside from your community that is going to be shared with you on your dashboard as well, you also have a first-hand way of asking questions. So when you put your when you put a question here, every other person that is also attending this class will see your question, and most importantly, your instructor will see your question. So then you can reply, your instructor can reply, every other student can as well reply. So we're trying as much as possible to make it um, for us to be able to, everything we're doing in one circle. So that is that about that. And very importantly, I need to show us something just for the sake of those that would be joining from a mobile phone or thereabout. So this is what it looks like. For the main menu, you need to come here to click on it to navigate your way around it. And then for you to be able to get to see the modules, all you just have to do is click on the modules. It is here, not hidden. You can see it, click on it, then you can navigate your way around and get to attend your class. So it is still the same interface you're going to be having. And so yeah, last one before I end it. So just in case you just don't want to see the whole of this, probably you're having your assessment and all of that, you just want to take this away, you can just have your screen size like this. And if you want to obviously bring it back, it's just a step away or a click away. So you can click this just to minimize or bring it out. So this is what you're going to be having. So this is just as interactive enough. And of course, if you have any question, I am happy to answer your question, or I would leave it back to Mr. Tomiwa to take it over from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, questions, guys. Do you have questions based on the LMS, or should I just continue from where I stopped? Question, guys, please ask any question. So what happened next after the LMS and your onboarding? Your action steps after onboarding. One, assess and explore your learning platforms. We've gone through that with Mr. Benga just right now, and we've seen how the LMS work. Please, if you have not gotten access to your LMS, kindly send email right now, or you send a message while on this call to our support team so they can take that out immediately. Join community groups. That will happen during the week because main class is starting like July 9th. We are having two onboarding sessions. This is the first onboarding. Our next onboarding is going to happen next week, Friday. And on that day, we are going to showcase all the instructors. Each and every one of them are going to show you what to expect in their various classes. You are going to download and review your study pack. You get all of that from your LMS environment. Prepare for your first live class. Yeah. So that's the next thing. Group photo, celebrate the start together, right? Like today, we're supposed to be on camera where we take a snapshot of everybody, right? Something like that. Just to keep something in mind, since we are all joining from different places, we will definitely, we will definitely need, we will definitely need, pictures of everyone. We want to put that together in our archive to say, hey, this is an amazing team. We train these people, wonderful guys. They are doing awesomely well now, and all of that. So we want to have that as part of our journey with you, right? So how we are going to do that will be that everybody will turn on their cameras and celebrate the beginning of an incredible journey. So if you can do that right now, I will be so grateful. The team will take pictures while we're all on camera. Then we'll map your image or your picture to your name so we can, take cognizance of who you are, right? Let's capture this special moment as our official cohort photo. Can we do that right now, guys? If you are really excited to be here, say, hey, hey, give me an emoji. Let's see your faces, your beautiful, handsome faces. And I believe my team and myself will take the pictures. Please give us a very good posture of you. That's so important. Don't do it while you are lying on your bed. It's not going to help in yeah, don't do that. Yeah, thank you. So guys, you're welcome. Let's have everybody on camera. Then now the next question will be um what are your real questions? Let's talk. Let's have that interaction right now. So if you have questions, drop it here. And if you want to unmute, just use the hand emoji. You'll be given opportunity to speak. So I would like to take questions from 5 participants out of about 45 people that we have on the call right now. So if you have questions, please use the hand emoji. We will ask you to unmute and you can ask your question. Please, question while we're on camera. A lot of places are dark. Why? Okay, it's night in Nigeria. Okay, I understand that. Wow. Wow, I could see my friend from Colombia. My friend from Colombia, how are you? Oh, okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So let's take our questions. Any question? Guys, you have to, if you really want to do technology, one of the things you must learn is to speak. That I've told you, no right or wrong questions. Say it the way it is from your heart, and that is it. You want me to tell you my story? I was like that before. I don't used to talk, but I realized not talking will keep you at the back seat. You need to be visible, right? And I can give you an example of people who are visible in Nigeria making billions. Jarvis, so don't think I don't know people in Nigeria. Jarvis and Pella. You can imagine that guy is saying rubbish and is making billions. So how much more we? We have to talk. So ask questions. No question. Wow, people are dropping their question, right? Wow, this is a very amazing question and it's so tricky. Having trouble with LMS login, support will help you with that. When do we get LMS login? It's already available in your email box. Kindly check your email. Okay, somebody has responded to that. After the course, how long do we have access to the LMS video? Where I would have said for a lifetime, but a whole lot of people might not want to study because they know they have access to it for a lifetime. But we are going to give access to it for at least a year after the cohort. You still have access. But I would love to retain it for a lifetime, to be honest. But let's start with for a whole year after the cohort. I have a question. What's your question? Please, I later changed my course from data engineering to full stack data analytics, but my dashboard is showing data engineering. Our support team will definitely work on that before your main class starts. What should I do, please? Don't worry, they'll reach out to you and that will be affected accordingly. Please ask question. Is it just Python we use for programming? No, no, there are a whole lot of programming tools, not just Python. There is PySpark, there is um, quite a number of them. There is R programming for statistical analysis and all of that. Regarding the study, well, I can't see that. Are we going to be paired with each other or we are to look for a study partner or something, right? Well, that depends solely on you. And how will that happen? But by the time you get to class, definitely you see two people that are like active that you think you can partner with, you can reach out to them. There is going to be a small community where you can reach out to one another. So that will be made available to you. Then that will not be a problem. So you just make that announcement, and anybody who is interested in being your study partner will definitely reach out to you. Is it too late for anyone to join this cohort? No, we are just starting. This is the first this is the first onboarding session. We are going to have two onboarding sessions. The first one is to help you through the LMS and give you a high level overview of our programs. Then by next week, Friday, we'll be having the last onboarding session where we are going to showcase all our instructors. They are going to talk to you just where I'm having this conversation with you next week, Friday. And you definitely will decide, oh, I want to go with this instructor. Oh, I like that instructor better. I think now that I have a better understanding of what data engineering is all about, I would like to move to data engineering. Remember, the courses are open to everyone. So you make your choice at that point. Because some of you just fix something, you just pick a course, you don't even know what is data analytics. So on that day, they're going to tell you more about data analytics, tell you the study outcome, where you can work, what opportunities are available to you, and all of that. So that is also a power pack event for next Friday. Then after that, class starts on the 9th of July, which is on a Thursday. And for those in the US, I saw a question that someone said, for those that work, how do we join the classes? Now, all of our classes are recorded and it's also resident in your LMS. So if you miss any of the classes, just go back to your LMS and watch the recording, right? The video, and that is it. So, and another thing is don't miss too much of classes. When you are diving into tech, either for the first time or you are coming to learn all over again, the only mistake you don't want to make is missing classes. You would think you will read it up. Before you know it, two classes, you have not really understood the concept, and now they are already on concept five. When you're supposed to learn concept one, two, three, four, you have missed two classes, and now they are doing concept five. Then you are like lost and like, oh, maybe this is not for me. It's actually for you. So from day one, you have to take it so seriously, meaning don't miss classes. And when you miss classes, read up very fast. Reach out to any of your community member, your classmates, say, hey, I don't understand this concept. Can you take me through it? We are also going to ensure that let me slow down because they said I'm talking so fast. So let me slow down. If I'm talking too fast, please let me know so I can reduce the tempo, right? So when you miss any of the classes, reach out to your colleagues and like, hey, do you have time on Wednesday? Can we go through this together? I think I do not understand this logic here. So someone can actually put you through. So what specification of PC do we need to run a smooth operation? Any standard laptop from 2020, 2018 can actually do this. It's not hard. Just get a regular PC, either Dell or HP, right? I would recommend Dell or HP, and if you have a MacBook, it will work, but you will need some special feature to actually download Microsoft Power BI. For those in data analytics class, you'll be taking a course called Microsoft Power BI. You'll be doing SQL, for databases. You're going to learn how to query databases and all of that, right? For those in data engineering, you are going to learn how to build data pipelines. So, and if you have to do data engineering, please, you must have foundational knowledge of data analytics. You cannot just jump into data engineering without a concept of data analytics. Because once you understand how data works, then you can build pipeline for data. People just jump into data engineering, then they find it very difficult. They don't even understand the engineering or the mechanics of data, but they were just building pipeline that they are not really thinking it through how it's going to work. So let me give you an example. I'm a data person. I'm a reporting analyst here in the US, right? So if you jump into data engineering like that, and a data reporting guy needed a particular field, you as a data engineer are supposed to have a pre-knowledge of what an analyst would do, right? Then when you are building those pipelines, you know what to build, you know what field to include, you know what field not to. You know where your table is, you know, okay, I need to create a constraint here so that there won't be duplicate data when they are doing analysis. You see why I could say all of this? Because I understand it. It's a foundational knowledge that I have, right? Now, so if somebody is coming into the data field, what I advise them to do first, learn analytics. Fine, data engineers earn more money than data analysts. I can, to be honest, that's the truth, because you are the one building the infrastructure. I'm not a data engineer. I'm a reporting analyst, right? And as a senior business intelligence analyst at that, right? Why did I not go into engineering? I just don't fancy it. I want to interface with people rather than building stuff that don't really talk to anyone. So for the data engineers, they don't interface. They are just there doing the engineering work. And what do? They build data pipeline, they build infrastructure where data lives, right? And the data analyst guys come into that environment to extract data for analysis. You see the difference. So to be a better data engineer, for me, another person might say might think otherwise. You need to have that foundational knowledge of how data works. So when you are building infrastructure for data, you already know what to expect, right? So what will it take you to do data analytics first, then move to data engineering afterwards? So after this cohort, you could say, hey, you want to come back for data engineering training, then you come back into data engineering, right? By the time you are in that class, you are hot. Why? Because you have that foundational knowledge. Does that now mean you cannot survive as a data engineer without having prior knowledge? You will struggle, except you are very smart, because doing that, you're going to struggle a little bit, right? So let me take some more questions. Somebody says, how does this program ensure that its curriculum remains aligned with current industry demand and emerging technologies? Yes, because most of the people, if not all, that are going to train you as seasoned professionals, right? That is what they do day in, day out. They are not instructors that are just teaching. They work with data. They do this thing every day, industry standard. They review their curriculum, we review our curriculum to ensure that it meets that expectation, right? And besides, because we are also seasoned professionals that work with these tools, we know what to give you, right? That's that. I'm just joining. I'm just joining. Reason that I cannot log in. Okay, sorry about that for just joining, but you can watch the recording after this session. Let me take the next question. After somebody said, are there paid tools, software will be needing to run the program? For instance, I'll somebody should be reading all these questions to me, so tiny. So for the next 3 months, I don't think you're going to pay for anything. Everything you're going to use are open source. So we are going to download, we are going to get your hands dirty, download some software and use them at will for the program, right? So I don't think you need to have any fear of you spending money downloading tools. No, open source tools that will help you throughout your journey. And if you are going to buy maybe $10, $15 tools, but I doubt it. I doubt it. But for the engineering guys, I don't know if they're going to use Microsoft Azure, they might they might use the free version. If not, maybe they will pay like $10 for it. Right. But I'm not too sure about that. The engineering guy would mention that during his session. What most data engineering jobs I see mostly require BSc computer science or BSc information technology before you can gain a job on. And how do I bridge this gap since I'm from a business field and recruiters mostly hit on that requirement on their job and vacant advert? Fantastic. I love your question. So you and I are from the same background. I studied business administration, first degree from University of Lagos. I did my master's in marketing. How did I delve into tech? So imagine that. Now it's positioning. That is why we are here. By the time you are done with the program, I'm going to have a one-on-one with you. Try to know this, right? And I'm going to show you how to navigate that journey. So part of what we don't advertise, we don't tell people, hey, this is how to land job, this is how to get job. That is why when I see someone who is really, really passionate about it and I'm interested, I will show you the inroad into how to restructure your resume in order for you to land a good data engineering job. Quite a number of people did not study computer science and they are working in this field. So you are not the first person and you won't be the last. Okay, let me take the next question. Does this program prepare students for any recognized industry certification? 100% yes. Quite a number of people have gotten a whole lot of certification, including myself, right? I'm a Google certified data analyst. I've got quite a number of certifications that I cannot even mention. Some of them are even rusty now that I need to go and renew and all of that. So by the time you are done with this program, first thing I will push you into is certification. Even the last cohort, quite a number of them got all their Microsoft certification at one sitting. Everything that was taught in class they were overqualified for those certifications. They saw it, read that. I told them, I said, when you write Microsoft certification, you're going to pass it one sitting. Why? Because we've overloaded you with information that you need to pass. So you don't need to struggle with those certifications. Yes, you are going to definitely, I will encourage you to get those certifications. It's needed. So that is going to put your credentials at another level. Fine. The certificate you are getting from E1X is already accredited by the American Council of Training and Development, which make it very, very valuable globally, right? So you have that. Two, when you now have Microsoft certification, or I will even rate Microsoft certification ahead of Google, right? If you now have that on top of it, forget it. If you leave Nigeria or you don't leave Nigeria, or you are in America, you want to work with a company in the UK or Canada or anywhere, and they see those certifications, forget it. They will call you for an interview. But that also depending on how you position yourself. It's all about positioning. So there is a positioning strategy to all of these things. Kindly reach out with your details. Somebody just sent you something. So hope I'm answering everybody's question. The web isn't letting me log in. I don't know why that is happening. Ogedengbe Yari Michael, but try to log in. I'm also an alumni of Unilag. Nice to meet you, sir. Awesome, 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 awesome. You're welcome. Unilag, we are doing amazing things globally. So, guys, I'm so excited to meet all of you and all of that. So, someone asked another question. What opportunity exists within the program for students to gain practical hands-on experience that mirrors real world IT environment? If you notice from my statement, I've always been saying you are going to get your hands dirty, your hands dirty, your hands dirty. What does that mean? When you are getting your hands dirty, that means you are doing the real work, not theory, not somebody's reading from a computer screen. When somebody say we need to build an infrastructure pipeline for this, for that, everybody is building it. That's why you have real life projects, you have assessments, you have assignments, all of that being put together. Those are practical learning. You are going to do all of that within the course of 3 months. Please, sir, is data science and data analysis the same, sir? No, because secondly, to what you are saying, you do not mention data science. I'm so sorry that I didn't mention that. Data science is an awesome field that I will encourage everyone to. Okay, okay. Let me take a pause and explain it. Now, being a data guy myself, I started as a data analyst, but I didn't venture into data science. Why? I do not have the time. I started working so early. And when you get when you land a job in Fortune 500 company like Bloomberg, I've worked in quite a number of Fortune 500 company in the US, right? You get so busy that You don't want to push for any other thing. Some people have the mindset to say, no, 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 I don't want to stop as an analyst. I want to stop as an engineer, or I want to stop as a scientist. People have different things, right? Now, what is the difference? And I'm going to tell you. Data analytics, data science, data engineering. As a data scientist, you are going to learn how to predict data than analyzing it. So your own is more of creating an environment that does not exist. That is a scientist. You look at an available data and they're asking you to predict what's going to happen in the next 20 years. When COVID happened, data analysts couldn't have predicted if COVID is going to happen or not. But when it happened, who will tell us if COVID will not happen in the next 20, 30 years? It is the scientists. They will gather the available data and then begin to predict the future. And what would you use to predict the future? There is a particular tool that they use mostly, and that tool is called Python. If you are very good with Python, I can tell you you are a data scientist already, because Python is one of the most powerful tools you are going to learn during this journey. Now, Python is the basis for artificial intelligence. So you can imagine you want to become an AI expert. You want to build LLMs, you want to build large language models. What do they use to build all of that? It's still Python, but they give all of these things different fancy names and all of that. So to become a very strong data scientist, your Python skill needs to be 100%, right? So you know your Python very well, you know your R programming very well, you are a good data scientist. So what is the difference? One analyze as available data, one predict the same data that you have. So if you ask me what was the sales that we made yesterday, they won't give that to a scientist studio. They will give that to an analyst. Analyze this data, tell us how much we are making every day, how much we made last year versus this year, right? And all of that. We want to predict what will be the trend if everything fall apart in America. A data scientist can predict that. If everything falls apart, nobody is buying anything. Tell us what will be the buying pattern. Then an analyst might not be able to give you that, but a scientist can predict the future. That is their work. So, and what tool do they use to do that? They use R programming and they use Python. So if you can learn these two tools, you are very good as a data scientist. So that is the difference between the two. Have I answered all your questions? Somebody say, what difference is the program from other IT program available in the market? And what unique advantages does this offer to the student? Wow, you are asking a very tricky question, and I can actually answer all of that. So what makes our program different? Because we do practical learning. We don't just tell you theory. We are giving you practical learning, how it happens at work, not theoretical approach to it. So I could come up with a data set and I'll tell you, we use this data set for this particular project. And I want you to also dive into that particular data set to create XYZ. Now, that is practical knowledge. By the time you get your first job and they ask you, what can you do or what have you done before? You're going to use those projects to speak about your experience. Because if you don't have project you've built, when you have your first interview, it's going to be difficult for you to talk about anything because all you know is definitions. You didn't work on anything, right? So that is that. Well, so what sets us apart? What sets us apart is about our passion for students to succeed globally, right? We care about each and every one of you. We are going to follow up on each and every one of you, ensuring that you are good to go on this journey. Unique advantages. You can imagine giving you scholarship, coming here to teach you for the next 3 months without asking for a dime and all of that. That is what sets us apart. We are just focusing more on the outcome than what we are going to benefit. And remember, I said it at the beginning of the conversation that our impact is to affect African community globally. African community globally. We need to build our nation. And it's not until when we come to Nigeria before we can build it. We can build it from anywhere that we have. We can build our community even in the US. You can imagine if here we're able to train 1 million Africans in this field. Imagine what's going to happen in another 5, 10 years to the African community in America, right? We are going to be the richest. We are not the richest right now. We are the most educated. We are looking at the richest immigrants in America. We want to see Africans topping that chart, right? Currently, they will mention the Chinese, the Asians, the Indians, the Lebanese. No, no, not the Lebanese now. These Pakistani people, they are doing very well. They own the 7-Eleven of this world. Okay, good evening, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. David. I don't have a good system. Can this be a challenge? Well, it's going to be a challenge because how are you going to do your assignment? Even though you can watch the class from your phone, you can join the class through your phone. When it comes to assignment that you needed to, maybe you needed to download a particular tool, you needed to do some assignment and upload. How are you going to do that? It's going to be difficult to do that from your phone. So what I will encourage you to do, invest in yourself first. If you understand, if you have a very big phone that worth 1 million naira, you can go and exchange that phone for a laptop. I'm being honest with you. Invest. Have you listened to Tony Elumelu's recent interview? He said by the time he was building his bank, UBA, he did not have a car, but he was buying property. You can imagine that. Only but today I have 4 jets. So think like that for a second. So you have to look at it. Do I really want to train myself, develop my skills, or I want to keep complaining I don't have a good laptop? You get what I'm saying? So invest in yourself. That is why this training is free. We are not charging you for it, right? So come here, take advantage of all the opportunities here. Boom. In another 4 months, you are doing something different. You will see that something has shifted. I'm telling you. So that is it. So work on that. Even if you have to do buy now and pay later, do it. Remember, please, if you're interested in group study, okay, somebody is saying that, right? Let me take more questions. If you have more questions, please drop it. No right or wrong questions. I've said it. I would answer all your questions. You see that I'm taking my time to answer every question that is being dropped here. So if there are no other questions, I am going to say a big thank you to everyone who had joined. But before we leave, guys, if you have seen any value in whatever we have presented today, I will advise you, don't just keep this to yourself. Tell your friends, your family, let them join. This opportunity comes but once. We have never decided to do things like this, but I told them we just have to do it. We have to give back to the community. Our training is highly sorted for. We charge heavily for it. If you see the prices in the US, it's from $3,000. If I share my screen right now and I show you our website here in the States, right? I'm going to, let me see if I can do that for a minute. Let me see. Let me show you what you will see in America if I'm to sit for this course in the US. What are the prices? Can you see? That is what you are going to benefit. This is what you are benefiting. So if I'm benefiting $3,000, why would I want to keep that to myself? Share with other people. Hey, guy, we are starting this cohort. I've been there. I listened to them during the onboarding, and I think they have a lot, right? We want to train as many people as possible. Who is giving us this opportunity? Innovate Up Foundation. And we have to tell the foundation the number of people we train. We have to send it back to them. We are going to give reports every single month. So we want to train as many people as we can because the opportunity is available to them. Instead of them paying $3,000, they are getting all of this tuition free. Application fee is just to get your seriousness and commitment in class, right? So if you drop something, then you want to come to class, hey, I drop money for this application. I need to be in class, right? So please share we are going to pass the scholarship program link, this link on the Zoom. Share it with your friend, put it on your status, be a good ambassador, and let's throw that out there for as many people as possible that can easily join. Do we have more questions? I think some people are dropping questions. I might not be able to take all the questions again. Are there mentorship or networking opportunity available within the program that connects students with experienced IT professionals? My last question, please. That is also very possible. But when you connect people, one thing is to connect people, another thing is for them to take advantage of it. We have a group called the African Community. On that group, we have about 185, close to 200 professionals. Some of them have pivoted into other things. Some of them are still in the IT field. We are going to add you to that group after your class where you can actually reach out to people. We are also building a new community. Just like I told you that part of what we intend to do, which I'm not promising this cohort, is that We want to actually link people to small business owners globally that you can, work with. You can imagine if you are doing your internship with Amazon, right? Or you are doing your internship with E1X Incorporated, which is our sister company. That is the first step. You need to first of all use this skill for a company to test the waters, making sure that you know what you are doing. By the time you launch into the deep, the sky is just your starting point. How many days a week is the classes? 2 days a week. Is the scholarship still available? Yes, the scholarship is so much available till next week, Friday. We are having our second onboarding. Please share and share and share. Even to your pastors, they have a lot of youth in the church that are praying. They needed opportunity like this. Give to your pastor, let them share with them. Let them come and take advantage. Innovator Foundation is giving us this opportunity, and we just have to spread it. So 2 days a week, Thursdays and Saturdays. For those in the US, on Thursdays, the class starts at 2 p.m. EST and ends at 4 p.m. For those in Nigeria, the class starts at 7 p.m. and ends at 9 on Thursday. Then on Saturday, class starts at 9 a.m. US time, which is between 9 and 11, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And Nigeria will be from, I don't know, is it 2 p.m. or 4 p.m.? I think 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Yeah. The scholarship is still ongoing and you can, okay, somebody's saying that. I think I've answered all the questions, right, guys? So any other question? I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining. Please, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us through all the available medium and channel, email, phone numbers, and whatever. Thank you so much for having me. Somebody is still asking question. No. Okay. So thank you so much for having me. I would like to say, so I'd like to draw the curtain here, say a big thank you to everyone who have joined, and see you next week, Friday. But before then, please log into your LMS and, you know, try to navigate it, look around, watch out for the recording of this session and take advantage of it as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless you all. It's not fair. Nobody did not, you people did not even clap for me. Now, wow. Bye bye.